that can definitely be the reasoning, but
Yeah, so
the parallels were not
Nim
meant
throw
to be
up?
drawn. Well, I'll put it this way: that was in the same vein of parallel as the water bug being called Lily.
It was completely on purpose. I get it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how long does Nim
Crossover
throw up?
session when?
Haha, that sounds awesome.
I don't care. But
Sari would love Zanzibar.
as a friend,
They can light so many things on fire.
As a friend, I should advise you that you may want to stop asking to roll dice. You want to roll a fate die to see how long you puke. You could be my guest, but
Okay, no. Nim throws up for like 2-3 minutes.
yeah,
Feels like shit. Probably looks like shit afterward.
I would say you definitely got that yellow face going on.
Yeah. Nim cleans up with she cleans up with a bottle.
Does Samson have a reaction to that?
Actually, yes.
Hey, fuck!
He's just
Nim
gonna...
just goes, I didn't feel so good. Mm.
Celestia's just like, what happened? Are you ill? Do we need a doctor? Someone get a doctor.
So.
You are the doctor, Celeste.
She-
What are you
Literally.
She's just like holding her glowing rock around, looking like, where is that doctor?
I need
Just
an
drink
adult.
water,
Not
it'll be
an adult. I
fine.
need a different adult.
We need a different doctor. I don't know how to handle illness. Just start
So,
bopping
Nim-
her on the head with the rock. Be healed! Be healed!
Oh my
But the power soon compels you!
So, Nim will take a sec to gather herself and explain.
And explain.
Am I still here?
Yeah,
Oh, no, my Discord froze.
the
I was
last
talking.
Thing,
and I
last thing
thought,
we heard was and explain.
Ahaha, fuck you, Discord. Anyway. So, Nim goes, well, since we were getting closer to the tower, and I can feel the magical presence, I thought I'd take a closer look. And then Zanzibar said hello, at least I think it was. He didn't say hi back when I said hi. And then, the magic making me feel a bit sick, so I asked, is this gonna continue to make me sick? And then he made me throw up, and I'm very not happy about that.
Celestia's just gonna look at you and be like, that was a stupid thing to do. Why would you do that? Do not be stupid.
First off, Celeste would not call Nim stupid. She might think it, but she wouldn't call her.
I don't know, hold on, let's check that. Celeste, would you call him stupid? Ah, that's what I thought.
No.
No, because when we got charmed by the parrot bears, Celeste was like, Nim's being a dumb bitch, but she'd be like, Nim, why did you do that?
Yeah, the only one she'd probably call stupid is Samson.
She
Yeah.
called Prince stupid.
And then it would be fair.
She did, in fact, call Prince stupid.
Oh yeah, that is true.
She
Yeah,
called
but
Prince
Celeste
stupid.
likes Nim the most. Obvi.
Also true.
I mean, I adore Eddie. I'd still call him stupid. Liking someone does not mean you won't call them stupid.
It is when you don't know how friends work.
I feel like that
I
would
wonder
be
if
an
I should roll an
argument for
Arcana check.
doing more. Not knowing that calling somebody stupid might make them hurt.
Well, no, it'd be like you'd think your friendship is too fragile because you don't know what a friendship is. It's like, I can't call them stupid if they're being stupid. They'll hate me forever.
I have, not to throw in the subjective, but I have personal experience with understanding that not all people understand that concept. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but Nim tries to be polite. So
Those are the
Nim,
people you should call stupid.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Nim trying. Anywho, we're gonna roll with it and say that happens for the sake of the argument.
Okay.
So should I Arcana check now?
Are you gonna Arcana
Yes.
check the tower next?
No. Hyala does not want to throw up.
neither did Nim.
Well, then you shouldn't have done it. Go ahead.
More than
Wait,
you
I
want.
mean,
More than you want, but less than you hope.
Kiala's magical sense is much lower.
So, what are you checking?
Oh, nothing. I was just
Making a
messing
funny.
around.
Ah,
So, Samson, your response to the charade?
You good?
Nim goes, I don't know.
What the hell was all that?
Don't ask Nim.
Eat something funny?
Samson didn't cook, so he just assumes she has food poisoning.
Did you not hear the explanation?
How rude.
No.
Gal's cooking was bomb. Thank you very much.
Anywho.
Nim shakes her head, says, I'm gonna lie down for a bit. And then casts prestidigitation on Gala so she can take an hour nap.
Ooh.
And Celeste will tuck you in.
Loved it.
You'll love to see it.
Seems like everyone is having a bad day.
I'm fine.
I'm like torn between having her respond to that and having her just kind of look at him. She's just
So, we're just skipping forward.
Nope, we're just chilling after Nim got sick.
Yeah, the hour can pass slowly.
Does Nim wake up feeling better?
You wake up feeling much better, less vomity.
So, I really thought that you were gonna say that he called a wild magic. He forced a wild magic surge.
I mean, if you
That'd
wanted
be
to be,
funny.
that could have been the wild magic surge.
Next time.
No, hard pass. I do not want a wild magic surge to vomit because magical vomit seems even worse.
Vomiting bubbles at an expedited rate.
There's already one where you talk and pink bubbles float out.
Yes,
that's what
that's
my
what I was-
profile picture is.
That's what I was referencing, indeed.
Yeah. And then we'll wake up. Cast prestidigitation. Find something to occupy your time with, I guess.
And Hyala, you do anything special?
Making arrows?
Probably
Oh yeah,
just-
did you ever start making those magic arrows? Or anti-magic arrows, I'm sorry, I misspoke.
weren't the anti-magic arrowheads pre-made or
The arrowheads
Yeah,
were
but you still have to
pre-made.
make the arrows.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I mean she can do that. Just convert half of whatever she has to other stuff.
What would that be? Sleight of hand to make them? Yes.
Guess so, yeah.
That sound about
Um,
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
unless you just want to...
Does she get advantage because she's probably pretty good at making arrows?
Oh, absolutely.
I was just gonna say, like, given we've gotten a lot of help,
I,
never mind.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, did I ever give you a number on how many arrowheads you got? I feel
40.
like 40. You got 40 arrowheads. Yeah, no, you successfully just make the whole 40. Right then, right there.
Cool.
And we're just gonna...
Nim will offer you Mage Hand to, like,
In these trying
hold
times.
anything if need be.
No, I think she's got it.
I find it really funny that Nim offers help without actually helping herself.
Yeah. Oh, that Nimlin.
Oh, that Nimlin.
Because he's like, of course I can help, and then summons Mage Hand.
Oh.
Need help? Got Mage Hand? Do it.
Alright, does anything else happen on our travel?
You know what? Good point. Let's consult the Wheel of Fate.
Do we ever pass that dead body?
Nothing happens.
Wow. The 11 of nothingness.
Whoa. Symbolic.
Whoa. So, Samson, as you continue drinking, at this point you've drunk your bottle dry.
He's just gonna, like... he does that thing where, like, he drinks it and he just, like, stares in the bottle to see if there's any left.
Oh.
And he's just gonna throw it in, like, the bag of holding. Like, recork it, throw it back in, and just sit there.
I thought you were gonna say pull out another fucking bottle.
No. Pull out 2!
Yeah, I don't think the party would let you drink a second or third bottle at this point.
The party has no control over my inventory.
I said drink, not pull out.
That's a bold statement there, but yeah.
Can Hyala throw a shekel at his head?
You can do
Silver one?
anything.
It is D&D.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
I'm just gonna chuck a shekel at his head. That's too small. I'm not making you roll for that. So you just take out a silver piece, aka, or a shekel, should I say, aka a silver piece, and you are just gonna at Samson's head. Not enough to do any damage, but it tinks off his head and lands in.
I imagine it lands in the hole on his hat.
Oh no, she wouldn't be aiming for the hat. She'd be aiming for like his
for the back of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
what
you
the heck was that for?
you connect off his skull.
Samson says as he pockets the coin.
Yes, exactly. Oh, what the heck was that for? Samson pockets the coin.
Just a test.
Of?
She doesn't respond and goes back to arrow making.
And at that, Prin will chime in and say, probably has something to do with the fact that you're being the moodiest person I've ever seen.
Have you
I was
looked in the
gonna say the
mirror?
moodiest bitch.
What is that supposed to mean?
You ever looked in a mirror, Prin?
No, he genuinely responds with, what is that supposed to mean?
love the view.
Yes. Like flexing in front of a mirror.
Can we get a Prin 2 in chat? I just full on goes Prin 1 and Prin 2.
Print 2.
Prin Tucci.
Oh, Nim will also ask if Hyala wants to coat her arrows in poison.
Not at the moment.
Nim will her fancy jar.
Dan, you are going for some straight ass death arrows. Adam arrowheads with fucking patooey poison. You're just making god slayers at this point.
Well,
Nim
that's
will,
kind of what we need.
yeah. Well, once the debacle with Samson and Prin ends, I'll ask Hyala something.
You'll ask Kyala what?
I said once the debacle with Samson and Prin ends, I'll ask Kiala something.
Yeah, you can continue debacling.
No, yeah, I think that's the end of the debacle unless Samson pipes back.
So yeah, Samson's just gotta be like, you ever look in a mirror? Call me Moody.
To which he responds with, you know, what is that supposed to mean?
I look damn good in the mirror. Excuse me.
It's supposed to mean that you have probably one of the worst attitudes I've seen of any person going to a new land for the first time.
It's not my fault the people are destitute and have no hope.
You're an asshole, Bryn.
And at that, he is genuinely just gonna look shocked. Like,
That's
mouth
fantastic,
hung
Gabe.
open. Just like blue screens for a couple of seconds. Any follow-up?
No, that's all I had to say.
Jeez.
After a good, like, minute, maybe a minute and a half at most, he's gonna just shut his mouth and give you a dirty look at the back of your head.
And then throw a silver piece.
No, you do not get any more money.
Give me money.
You have a gemstone that's worth like 3 platinum and change.
Yeah, Samson
Nope.
is by far the most rich, money-obsessed person for claiming that he, like,
Hates the
really
rich.
hates wealthy people who like money.
He's like Peter Pan if Peter Pan kept everything for himself. He's even got the color motif going down.
I need this money for my own personal reasons, and then when
Oh
those
my
are done,
God!
I'll get rid of it.
Oh my god!
Sure.
He even split an arrow down the middle. Actually, no,
I
that's...
am Robin Hood.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say from the start, Robin Hood, but I don't
So-
fairy tale that much, so...
Once that like has its pause, Nim will ask Kiala if she could explain to Nim how to put poison on her bolts.
I believe he's meant to soak them.
Specifically dip and heat dry. So, like, you dip it in, and then immediately transfer it over to a fire. And hang it, so that it hard coats.
Okay, that.
Can Nim create... Well, Nim has a cord.
A quart? I heard...
Cord.
Oh, a torch!
Yeah.
The second thing I heard was court, but
So...
Court, she's a judge.
Nim's a basketballer now.
she's a
Nim is
basketballer, a
gonna-
judge, a jury.
gonna-
She's even an executioner if you count Fireball.
Nim's gonna sit at the back of the... Well, she's gonna thank Kiala for telling her. She didn't know. And then she's going to coat 5 of her bolts in the Patui poison.
And you can add that to your inventory.
Yeah, and she's gonna have a torch. And well, Mage Hand is holding the torch, so that way she can do the heat transfer thing.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like 5 bolts would take like what, maybe an ounce of poison?
Eddie, you know volume's better than me. Does that sound about right?
What happened?
5 bolts dipped in a liquid would be about an ounce of that liquid. That sound about
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay. Anything else, or you just get done with those 5 bolts and pack everything away?
Yeah, no, Nim's not trying to overdo anything.
Yeah. Also, a word of
Nim-
warning, don't touch the business end of those bolts now.
Yeah, also, Nim has also never fired her crossbow, so...
Well, if you do like Samson, you'll do just fine. Roll high.
Yeah, just.
This is
just
on the
shoot
off
stuff.
chance that Nim can't cast magic and has options.
Yeah, on the off chance she gets an atom bullet to the brain.
Yeesh.
That might kill her.
I'm pretty sure any bullet to the brain.
Unless you have a hole in the brain. Like that one lady who
Depending
got
on the
shot
entrance
in a bank
exit
robbery.
points. It might just lobotomize her.
Well, actually, so it almost did, but she had like the world's like safest hole in the brain, and it just went through that path. And so she stood right up after getting a shot to the face.
Good job, Nim.
You'd be surprised about the number of people who stand up and continue being people after they get a hole in the head. And I'm not talking about once they're stabilized. I mean, like, sitting there with brain matter pouring out of their skull, and they're just like, what's good? What's going on? This
was
actually
good,
good,
homies.
Yeah, so Nim does that and wraps it in a club.
and stores them away.
Yeah.
Samson's doing his thing, Hyala's Hyaling, Celesta's Celesting, and now Prin is now moody. Anything else? I'll take that as a no.
Oh, we're just vibing. Going through the desert. The banana.
Fuck.
Everything alright there?
No, it's fine.
We're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna
Yeah.
die. I want to roll perception.
Who wants to roll perception? I genuinely couldn't tell if that was Jade or Eddie.
Yes.
What?
Look, let's all roll. You know, be safe.
Sure.
Go ahead, I won't stop you from rolling.
I clicked it and I saw 16, but then it was all gray, and I'm like, oh, cool, I rolled. Oh.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like, I saw the 8, but I saw the gray as it popped up, like gray, and then I focused on 8, so I meshed them together in my head. I'm like, she rolled oh, never mind, she rolled the highest out of everybody.
Jade always rolls the highest out of everybody in perception.
Wow, it's almost like she's got a huge bonus to perception.
Yup.
You know what? That kind of ruined it a little. Well, no, she's rolled the most nat 20s, and they've all been on perception.
True.
So, Hyala goes on the lookout, and Nim goes on the lookout. And are we not rolling perception for the drones?
I mean, I will if you
Do
want
you
me
wanna?
to.
Go ahead.
Sammy's still being angsty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sammy's too angsty.
Nice.
He's looking through the bottle as if it's like a binocular.
I mean, depending on the bottom of the bottle, that might.
Oops. I clicked twice.
We'll take the first
None
one.
of them were good.
So, Samson's preoccupied with his attitude, and Prin is kind of trying to look around, but is also suffering the tude. So,
This
as you
party
look
cannot
around,
function with two Prins.
as you look around,
Yeah.
This town ain't big enough for two friends.
you notice that there are several scuffles happening far enough that you can't hear, but the savannah and the portion you're in is surrounded with scuffles. Some of the participants are easy to make out. Some of them, there's just a lot of shit going on. One
Are
in
there any
particular,
people?
well, as people as a Zorn is. You notice one particular scuffle is between a number of darker skinned Zorn and the more friendlier Zorn, and that's a very confusing thing. There's just some of them are popping up out of the ground, other ones are grappling. You see some of them very comically just doing the like slap at each other.
I imagine they're just doing a thing where they're just standing next to each other and they just take turns slapping each other.
So Nim asks, should we go help?
What are we gonna do?
Same thing we did to the last one?
I don't got that many bombs and acid left, so we probably we gotta pick our fights.
Hyala, anything to add into that?
Yeah, she's like, well, in theory, helping might help us in the long run. However, I'd say we already allied ourselves with the tan ones. They seem to be handling themselves all right.
And besides, with what one of those things did to the Lily, having a whole bunch of them come at us might not be a good idea.
Not to mention what they did to Samson. I mean, what?
Well,
I can't believe he's scared of the Zorn now because of what happened.
Was that in character?
No. She might be thinking something along those lines, but...
Nim's never disagreed with the party, so why start now? And Lordo, if you look, I added to her flaws, what's a spine? So yeah.
Yeah.
So if nothing else is going to happen, you're going to accelerate to nighttime.
Yeah.
Alright. You accelerate. I say accelerate, but time passes. You walk by. And the sun's starting to set again. You're approaching day 6. Here's your nighttime shenanigans. Anything to start off, or are you gonna let Chance start you off?
Is Samson still being Prin?
He's just like whatever at this point.
Sam Kulo, belly maker.
Oh no.
They are becoming one.
I guess Hyala and Nim can gossip about him more.
Sure. Let's plot our potential murder plan.
No, it's not a murder plan. It's if he attacks us, we attack back.
Well, that's why I said potential murder.
Yeah.
Preemptive self-defense.
We can pour the healing potion on him afterwards, after he's gagged and bound.
Yeah. So, what are we gossiping about, Sam, specifically? The fact he's still printing?
Yeah.
That sounds so wrong!
Yeah, I mean, Hyala will mention something about, like, it's been more than 24 hours and he's still like that.
Yeah, I would have thought it would have gone away by now.
What do you suppose we do?
Well, he has stopped drinking, right?
He has not reached for another bottle since since he finished the whiskey.
Well,
Like,
he's not.
except for the water skin, but like. I assume that's not what you're concerned
Oh
about.
God, he's drinking water! We have to stop him!
So Nim will
Low-key,
go,
it'd be
he's
really
not...
funny if Samson just started guzzling water to the point of risking hydrosis.
I don't think there's enough in that water skin for that to happen.
Give me the bottle.
Give me the decanter. I must drink the wubba.
So Nim will go, well, he's not drinking anymore, so I guess that's a start.
The decanter of endless coffee.
Oh man, hit me
Perhaps
up
you
with
want to
that.
apologize.
For what?
Asking too many questions.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
You just asked like 4 questions in a row.
2 questions? That's good. 3 questions? Yeah, fine, B. 4 questions? You son of a bitch!
The sad thing is Nim just has more questions. She thinks for a moment, and then she goes to ask a question. Remembers what you literally just said, and goes, Fuck, all my questions, everything else I'm gonna ask is a question.
Did Nim actually just go, fuck everything I was gonna ask as a question?
Yeah, no, that's probably what she actually does. It's like the,
What's you doing?
Nim's first cuss.
I'm trying to think of what to say next, but most of them are questions, and you said I asked too many, so now I'm trying not to ask a question.
Should I ask a question? Oh, darn.
But Nim, waves her hand and goes, well, at the very least, I'll give it a shot.
Kellen just nods.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very shitty apology. Like, not that I'm sorry I made you feel that way kind, but, like, not much better.
I'm sorry I spoke.
I'm sorry for existing, okay?
I knew I was
Ooh, yeah,
useless
pull the guilt
and I'm
card.
sorry!
My parents ignore me too.
It's okay, I understand. Everybody hates me.
It's
My
okay,
parents
I'll just
ignore me.
never talk again, just like my family wants. It's fine, it's fine.
Like, she starts out with a normal apology, and then, like, the trauma just rears its head. It's just like, I know what my family always makes me live somewhere else, probably because I asked too many questions, and I'm sorry I am saying it, but I know I'm useless, and I know you hate me, and I'm sorry I'll never speak again!
And then Kellen just does like a karate chop to the back of her neck to make her fall down. Just like cease.
Yeah, no. So,
Like, it just evolves into sobbing.
no, so Nim was taught a quiet child is the best child, so she silently sobs, out of sight. So that wouldn't happen. Yeah.
Just, like, sitting there not crying, but just going... Like, the heavy breathing. Watery
No.
eyes.
Silent tears only. Quiet child is the best child.
Ew, your parents are fucking gross.
Yes.
Okay, I cut out. I have no idea what you said.
I said, ew, your parents are fucking gross. I know that
Okay.
shouldn't be a surprise at this point, but it's just... They
Yeah,
keep getting worse somehow.
Nim will walk over and poke Samson on the shoulder.
He's just gonna look up at Nim. He was just kind of like resting with like the hat over his eyes, just kind of like laying there. Just moves it to see Nim is like, can I help you?
So Nim goes, I'm sorry about before.
He's just gonna like shift a bit and just do that like rolling motion with his hands, like go on.
It seems to
Oh, boy.
have upset you, so I would like to apologize.
She sounds like she's reading from a script.
he's just gonna slowly nod and then keep doing that one motion.
Nim pulls out a book titled "How to Apologize."
How
Nim
to
pulls out
apologize
a
to
pamphlet
cowboys.
Nim pulls out a pamphlet that says 6 steps on how to properly apologize.
It just pulls out a book that is entitled "A good child is a quiet child. A guide to not being a pest."
Oh. From Mom
Written
and
by
Dad.
Nim Hart.
No, written by Sir Hart, or whatever the hell his name is. Bitch ass.
Sir Hart.
Bitch ass Hart.
Bitch ass Hart.
So, Samson does the thing, and Nim goes, "Is that not how apologies work?"
So, Simpson's just going to just lay back down, just like completely on his back, just be like, "Oh, you're terrible at this."
And he goes, "Oh, I know." No. Quiet child. Remember.
I just like the idea that there is a tiny inner Nim who does
that just starts like, just the actual gremlin Nim just starts exploding into tears.
Ah,
The sound's in character.
Oh yeah, it is.
I know now.
And like he's just gonna like move, like as he's laughing, he just has the face, like the hat back on his face. He's just chuckling, actually at Nim.
So
Laughing
goes-
at her.
Nim goes, "I didn't tell a joke."
Nim,
Yes?
are you scared of me?
Why would I be scared?
Because you saw what happened.
You should be afraid. You should be afraid of me. Ooh.
Nim goes, "And?" You threaten to shoot me like
Honestly-
every day. What's your point?
If I ain't scared then, I won't be scared now.
Yeah, you have a point. I'll accept your apology.
She's like, "Great. And now I want you to know that since you accepted it, this is the only way that Nim will ever apologize."
But you
I
should
mean-
work on that.
Yellow is about to step in and force the
it-
issue a bit.
It was probably the worst apology I've ever got. And I even got Prin to apologize to me.
So Nim goes, "But that's what the book said. Say you're sorry and mean it." I've also never heard one, so I have no point of reference.
Oh, this is
Yellow's just in the background thinking this is going real fast.
I didn't hear that. You cut out.
This
Yeah, I
is
was like,
this is
"What the fuck
careening
just
downhill.
happened?"
And I know hills. I live in the mountains.
Nim's like, "What's there to work on?"
Ugh.
I followed the steps.
That's the problem.
I'll give you this to ponder about. You're not really apologizing if you're doing it by the books. hard to say you mean it when you need instructions on how to mean it. And then, like, after that, he's just gonna, like, lift his hand in the air and just sort of, like, wave her off.
Oof.
Well, that didn't go well.
So what Nim will do?
Not like in, like, a mean way.
The sassy
but
bitch
just-
ass.
I'm sorry,
No,
but
not-
your face is covered up and you're waving her off. It doesn't matter how you intend it. Mean way is how it looks.
So what Nim will do is, before she heads off, she'll say, "Give me your hand."
I guess you could just take it by force because he's not actually going. He's not stopping you from this.
I literally just imagined she cuts his fucking hand off.
Stabs
She
him
puts
with
a
one of the
dagger in
bolts.
the palm. Don't
Stabs
wave
him
me
with
off.
one of the bolts.
Just shoves a fucking bolt into his wrist. It's like, you never wave me off. Father taught me this.
I'm the one you should be scared of.
I am. Look at me. I am the Samson now.
Dark Nim.
So
Dark Nim? No, we call that Nim Heart.
Yeah.
So what Nim does is she takes his hand and puts a prickly berry in it, just one, and then walks off.
She just like sticks a fucking berry into his head.
Yeah.
And then forces his hand closed with the might of 1,000 suns.
You are literally just a gremlin.
No, she doesn't like slam it down so it stabs both of them. She sets it in his palm and walks off.
Is it because he likes it, or is it because you're actually just trying to Velcro
I
into
assume
his skin?
I assume it's a gesture of kindness.
Yeah, because he said he liked the berries.
The way you worded it, it sounded like you just took it with the express intent to dig it into his head.
No.
Like you just, like, you know how those Velcro boards you have with like the Velcro darts or Velcro spheres, and you're supposed to throw them like darts? I imagine you just did that to his fucking hand. You just tossed it so it stuck into his palm.
Nah, fam.
It's so much like how it sounded. Jane's right. Every interaction with these three characters is just a cauldron of misconception. A soup, a misconception soup.
All three of us were raised so differently.
It's such a clash of cultures in like the best way possible. Not in
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the
it'd be really
ew peasants kind of
boring if we
way.
all just-
So Nim will head back to Kala and tell her he accepted the apology, but he also said it sucked.
And of course, this is wide quarters, but not great quarters. So this is pretty vocal.
But I gave him a berry.
You gave him a berry.
I love this fucking
Yeah.
child. I want to protect this child. He said my apology sucked, but I gave him a berry.
That's unfortunate.
Well, he laughed, so I think something's better.
And Hyala will glance over to see if she can insight whether things are actually better or not.
Just Samson, or are you inciting everything?
Just Samson.
I want
She
to
wants to
incite
see
the
if
world.
everything's alright. True.
Alright, roll insight.
There you go.
Samson, take it away! No hiding
Tell me all of
nothing!
your thoughts.
Your doors are wide open! Busted wide fucking open by Tabaxi Eyes Hyala. Even if the hat's over your face, she can see your face.
You can't
he
see
Merrymaker
past
again,
these
or is he
eyes.
still Moody Maker?
Damn.
Moody Maker.
Samson stops talking for like a day, and everyone's
2
just gonna
days,
rip on
actually.
him. Oh my god.
We're not ripping on you. We're panicking because you're not like this.
Hey!
You're
Samson-
panicking for yourself.
No, I am going.
There's not a single thing that's been like, oh, is he okay? And it's like, okay, so if he tries to kill us.
Alright, full stop. 1 second. I am okay with. I'm full joking, just in case it doesn't.
So
cross
no,
like
actually, Nim did ask, "Are you all right?" And you're like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just fine. Let's cut this thing
exactly,
open."
but
Hey,
full
I'm
joke.
just fine.
Full
and then
joke.
ask the worst questions she possibly could.
Full joke right now, but it needs to be made. At least I think
Nope.
it does. Samson's allowed to be like Prin. And he is not allowed to act like Strider. You are not allowed to talk about us ripping on you. Fuck off! You never get ripped on. It's your day. Accept it.
No,
It's your fucking auntie-birthday.
I'll rip on you.
See,
Hey, if you're gonna act like Strider, you gotta like feet.
I
Wait,
don't-
no. Anyway, what I'm saying, Jade.
and you have to leave the campaign in the middle of the night like an ass. What? He has reached Strider level.
Oh!
It was
Oh
the
my
timing
God.
was too good there.
No, it
Great.
was... Jade hit with that fucking raw sauce, and Eddie just brought it to temperature.
She shot it to the hoop and I fucking alley-ooped it.
Oh! Yeah, no, we have fun here. Where was we? Oh yeah, Hyala with her Hyala vision.
Insight.
I swear to God, you keep rolling 20s like this, you're gonna end up with like a fucking after 20 effect, where you just.
Hey, at least it hasn't made me throw up.
Well, you never did an Arcana check on Zanzibar Tower.
Indeed.
You never did that Arcana check on Castle Grayskull.
Samson's mood is more important to check than Zanzibar Tower.
A Tower of Zanzibar. Hey, I resent that.
So you I don't know how you do this. You just like see through the cosmos. Your third eye opens. You just see through the cosmos.
Oh, you guys still haven't made dinner yet, by the way. But anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
At like this man here. And like
And you see the boy within.
honestly, yeah, that's exactly it.
Dang.
You don't he's not angry. He's scared.
Oh,
And he's upset at himself.
no.
So I want you to know, had Yala only said, "Go apologize," and not, "It's because you asked too many questions," Nim would have asked, "Why would I be scared of you?" And why? She would have asked so many follow-up questions.
And those questions might have actually prevented any misconception of an apology. 2 steps
Wee.
forward, 1 step back.
Quote, apology.
2 steps 1 step
I am
back,
sorry.
2 steps
I feel very bad about what happened.
I did not
That
mean
thing that
to
happened.
offend
That was
you.
bad.
That thing that happened. I have sources that say it was not good.
We are in the beam. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
That was the best apology Nim's ever given.
It's the only apology Nim's ever given.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
only
it's the second
apology.
apology she's ever given, because she had to apologize to Sufren, because Celeste admitted to it.
That is true.
No, Nimda actually didn't say anything that entire
Oh yeah,
time.
Nim didn't apologize for shit.
No.
No,
Nim
actually,
didn't.
Yeah.
Nim did.
No,
No,
you
Nim
didn't.
did.
I distinctly remember you said Nim does not speak unless spoken to, and Sufren has not spoken to Nim. Therefore, Nim says nothing this whole time.
No, but that was after the apology.
That was during the interrogation. You can go back and double check, but I know
I mean,
that's
I
exactly
can,
what
but I'm
you
not
said.
gonna do it right now.
Of course you're not gonna do it right now. That's gonna take fucking forever. But I remember distinctly you, and I remember because you did it in that very shay way that I have come to adore, was like, alright, so, here's the thing. Nim was grown up to tell, I'm having a stroke! I'm struggling! Give me a second!
Never to apologize.
Yeah, Nim was taught never to speak unless spoken to, and since Safren has only been speaking to Celeste, Nim stays quiet this whole time. I remember that almost word for word. Anywho, so was there anything more besides Hyala seeing the child within? The child within. The child within. The child within!
Yeah. Well,
that was pretty much it. You get to like the emotional core of why Samson's like this, and it's not that he's like pissed off. It's not that he hates everything. It's that he's just kind of scared and distancing himself to trying not to make anything worse.
You got a follow up to that?
yeah. Well, so Hyala's gonna get up, tell Nim to stay put, and
Sit.
walk over to him.
Hyala's mother comes out and it's just like, sit.
Nim will literally sit down.
Yeah. So she will she'll sit there for a moment trying to think of something to do, and then ends up just like,
You enjoying that berry?
no. She just gently sets
there,
a hand on his
sport.
head.
Did you finish that berry? Wait, you just put your hand on his head?
Yeah.
On his head
You
or on
want
his
your
hat?
shekel back?
Just I don't know where is. So wait, he's
He's
lying down
laying
face up
on
with the hat
his
over his
back.
face?
With his hat over
with
his
the hat
face.
over his face.
So you just do I caught a fish number 2 and just like put your paw on his face?
No, it's like it would be like the top of his head. So her hand would be like perpendicular to the ground. So that
Fair enough. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
No, I know what
yeah.
you're going. I'm just trying to get the view.
Yeah.
Did you want your shekel back?
I'm more surprised he offered.
Yeah, no, that's some fucking character development. He knows better than to steal from Yala when she acknowledges it.
Not at all.
Good.
Yella kicks him in the spleen.
She's being comforting.
I don't know
this
where.
isn't allowed.
I don't know when Hyala being comforting turns into she just RKO's fucking Samson into Lily's head.
Yeah, I mean, she would have gone the tough love route, except that she looked into him and saw a baby.
Yeah, she just saw like a baby in an oversized hat, just like sniffling. Just that silent sniffling.
What do you mean? That's not until we meet Kuno.
I wasn't aware that Samson was going to de-age and become a child when we met Kuno.
No, because the child was going to steal his hat, you Nimrod.
Yeah, but I can't imagine a situation where Kuno's crying and somebody isn't getting murdered.
Well, yeah, someone's getting murdered. What's the point? There's still the child crying in the hat.
Oh god! Kuno's crying because Samson's no longer around to get his hat back, and we see the horrible true reality come back, where Nim learns how to be guns. It's the meme coming to fruition. Stop thinking about it. You're going to make it real.
You're the one thinking about it.
Shut up.
What Samson looks like on the inside. I post a picture in general text. D&D general text.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
That's
not
real
gonna
good.
lie, that's much better than what I thought. I just saw like that very early Naruto thing where just Naruto's on the swing by himself.
So, you know what's even funnier? I typed in small child crying in a cowboy hat. There's so many adult men in this.
You got
mean,
bearded
yeah.
men crying in a cowboy hat. Oh, that reminds me. But yeah, no, Kiala, go on. I have a picture that is relevant to what we said.
I mean, was his only reaction, do you want your money back?
Yeah, that was like, he doesn't know why you'll, like, and this isn't an offense to Hyala, but he doesn't know why you're over here doing this.
Yeah, that's the picture I felt was relevant.
He's gonna be like, "Did you eat more of the flowers again?"
That might get him killed. She goes from putting her...
There are extendable razor blades right on your scalp. Watch what you say.
Yeah, I know. I don't imagine no words. She just flexes her fingers a little and he just feels the claws go onto his scalp.
Man.
Alright. Don't talk about that, guys.
Y'all's trying to be nice. Let's let it happen.
She can do things without it being a death threat.
But it's really funny when it's both.
It's not both. She's just trying to be comforting, but she's an awkward giant cat.
No, I realized she's like doing her best. Respect it, really do. But also, it's funny.
Also us, so we
Yeah.
have to laugh.
Like, no disrespect intended. Why am I making hand gestures like you'd see them? Are you guys just sitting there in awkward silence?
For an extended period of time, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, awkward silence of just these two sitting, and I gotta go here, and I gotta go here. Gotta wait for that. I gotta go here.
So, I'm just chilling, watching, wondering what's going on.
Now I gotta go back and see what number I got.
That one.
Alright. That was for Prin. So, Prin has been watching, and he just remained silent. He had to low roll for something funny to happen. He in fact did not.
Why the fuck are you two bonding?
Gosh, I'm trying to think of something to say, and my brain is just
What did Nim
cooting
do?
out.
It would work too! Nim's always the problem.
So, as you guys just sit in silence, Prin just starts swishing his tail, and he just pipes up. He's like, "Oh, are we getting dinner tonight? Or
Cook it yourself, you weenie.
Hyala will shoot him a death glare.
Like the dirtiest glare.
And less confidently, Celeste will just pipe up and like, yes, I could stand to eat food as well. Yes, please."
Then handle it.
Then leave.
She's not putting up with them.
Not today.
Not today. Not today. You okay there?
I wish I was better at this.
Better at this emotional thing.
Just
No,
channel
better-
your inner mommy. Mom. I can't mix the word
No,
mom
better
and Hyala. My
improv,
tongue doesn't work.
like in
Oh.
general.
Oh.
Well, if
you
it
get
helps.
better by doing it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. D&D is not just entertainment; it can also serve as a learning experience.
No.
Uh-huh.
No
Learning
learning.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Only
what School
ignorance.
is for.
Anyway, I would say just think, what would Hyala do if she was with Kuno? And then just roll with that.
But he's not Kuno.
What about another classmate
It would be
that
the...
Yala didn't mind?
I would say,
mean-
what would Hyala do if this was Kuno Daddy's situation, but like...
That's
I
a
don't-
whole different thing.
That's a whole... There are a lot of different options that might come into play there, and I don't know if... While as funny as they would be, I don't know if that would be the right response socially.
Yeah, I don't think they have that type of relationship.
I don't think they got that type of... maybe I got the wrong idea, but I think Hyala would have a lot of different responses if that were the case.
I guess, yeah, eventually
You're not
she'll
allowed
just...
to be sad. Let's go.
that was going to be her response, but it's not anymore because of the insight check. So,
I hope you don't mean it in
eventually,
the same context
after
I
what is
meant it.
probably an unreasonably long time, she just goes, Merrymaker.
Yes.
You're a good kid.
Happy birthday.
She'll just go, it's not quite like you to be this way.
Get the fuck over it. Kidding.
Nim should get the fuck over it.
Kid
Do you want me to
should be
throw
seen
Nim
and
off of
not
the
heard.
water bug?
I would love if she just whipped around and just said...
Now that you offer, I can't say no.
Does he say anything, or is he
Wait,
just...
did you offer to? Was that a character of you
no.
throwing Nim off?
No.
Yeah,
So
no,
wait,
just-
what was canon and what was it? Because
As the record shows, Merrymaker respond towards Samson, Samson towards Hyala, yes, and then non-canon garble ensues. That is what the record currently shows.
Oh.
yeah, that's why I was like confused. Like, huh?
It was something, I think I said something like,
Oh, like this isn't like you.
yeah.
Or something.
Oh yeah,
Something like-
I'm sorry. The record was slightly mistaken. It was buried under all the garble. But you know, this isn't like you. Either a continuation or retort would normally go here.
Does he remain quiet, or do you want me to keep saying things?
And what exactly would you say isn't like me?
Well. Alright, how much does she reveal she knows?
Roll me a fate if you need to decide.
That is how
I
things
d-
work.
I'm gonna try and roll with it.
Well,
Well. Well.
See, sort of, kind of. It's kind of like a.
It's simply a feeling.
Because I got a feeling that you don't normally act like this. That you don't normally act like this. And this isn't quite you, so snap right out of it. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to fill the dead air.
Yeah. But yeah, she says it's just a sense.
Mother's intuition, you can call it.
We've spent a fair amount of time together. And you do tend to be one of the most emoting of the group.
Oh. That sounds about right.
I'm over here just wondering if a change in emotion is regarded as the most emoting, or permanent scowling is regarded as the most emoting. There are two different metrics that exist.
Well, I suppose while it is up to you, if you desire to remain in this state, there is
Oof.
yeah, I had a thing to say.
It's okay, take your time.
You got this. You're doing great.
Can we pause the recording so I can eat? That might
Yeah. A distracted Jin.
Yeah, no, I could certainly pause the recording.